Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the Core Connection. I'm Mira Rubin, here with you on Enlightened World Network. And today's topic is resourcefulness. And I'm looking forward to sharing this with you. It's going to be fun. So before we get started, let's just take a deep breath in through your nose. We're going to get comfortable here, settle in, take a deep breath in through your nose, hold it, and imagine that wonderful pure oxygen going right into your lungs and coursing throughout your bloodstream into every organ and every cell of your body, and exhale any tension, any stress, and just sit comfortably. And let's take another deep breath in, hold it, and this time imagine sparkling white light coursing through every molecule of your being and beyond, connecting you with the universe. And now let's just gently press our palms together, softly rub your fingers against your palms till you feel the tingling and the tickling in your fingers and the tickling in your palms, and allow yourselves to be present right here, right now. Welcome. So today we're doing things a little differently, and that's where this resourcefulness topic comes from. I'm actually broadcasting through Zoom and an application called Restream. So if you guys are active in the social media world and you're looking to broadcast lives to multiple destinations, you might want to check out an application or software platform called Restream. It's restream.io, and it enables you to broadcast to multiple places all at the same time. So multiple, depending on the level of subscription you choose, you can broadcast to YouTube and Facebook and Periscope and different numbers of each of those platforms based on your subscription. But anyway, this is super, super cool. So today we're going to talk about resourcefulness, because if you've been following me at all lately, you'll know that we were having lots of problems with comments and being able to see the comments. And I am hoping that this resolved it. Right now, hopefully, I should be able to see the comments from all these different platforms. So if you want to type in a comment, I'll see if it shows up, and then I can follow up with you and acknowledge it. We actually went to great lengths to test this last night, and it worked. And we'll see. So this is resourcefulness, and resourcefulness is something that uh, relies upon a couple things. One is creativity, to be able to think beyond the limitations of the way that we were thinking that doesn't resolve an issue, for example. So here in this dilemma around comments, which and it looks like it's not working here, which is really interesting. We tested it on a different page last night rather than the Enlightened World page directly, and so the comments are not yet showing up. Anyway, resourcefulness taps our creativity and our persistence. And as we become more resourceful, it feeds our resilience. So how can we be resourceful? Well, depending on what our circumstances are. Let's say we're feeling uninspired, and we want to move into more resourceful state. How do we do that? Well, it taps our creativity and our commitment and um, our intention, right? We have to be able to find a way to connect with that intention. And then how do we move into a more resourceful state? Well, we've talked about all different ways that we can shift our experience and shift our state. And one way is to physically change your state. So how can you do that? You can dance. You can literally and intend to to shift your state through doing something crazy like laughing for no reason, or jumping around, or just moving in a different way. Try smiling. You can do any number of different activities. The idea is change your state. So then that's emotional resourcefulness. Another way to be resourceful is to change your conversation. What I'm doing here, by the way, is I'm trying to find this live stream so that I can see your comments. I'm looking for it on my phone, and I'm not having great success here. So I guess I'm going to have to just wing it with you yet again until we figure this out. So the situation that we've been dealing with is trying to get these comments working. So we're being really resourceful and trying all different venues to be able to make it happen. So, for instance, today I'm broadcasting through Zoom instead of directly on Facebook, and using this Restream application, and finding other solutions. So, resourcefulness uh, is is in many ways problem solving. And the problem solving could be related to a state of being. It could be related to a situation with another person. It could be related to any number of different things in that we experience in life. In fact, resourcefulness is the heart of progress, I think. When we encounter a situation, we've spoken here together about the shift from obstacle to challenge, and shifting language can shift our experience. So this is another way to be able to be resourceful when we're feeling less than inspired. Maybe we can start reframing the way we reference something. So I've spoken with so many people who are overwhelmed with so many things to do, and feeling like they have to do so many things that they can't really find a way into managing those things easily. And one thing that we've discussed in terms of being resourceful is to shift the languaging from oh, I think I found it, guys. Oh, this is awesome. I found it, and I want to see if I can see your comments. um I maybe can. No. I see the live stream, but I don't see your comments yet. So I'm not sure why that is. In any case, I'm trying to be resourceful here. um, so, talking more about shifting language for resourcefulness with the things that we have to do, if you shift your language to I get to do, what does that feel like? I'd love you to feel into your body for a moment and see how you feel when you say, I get to do this, instead of I have to do this. And then if you're feeling really, really inspired, you can move into I feel I am blessed to do this. I am blessed to take care of these things in my life. And if you can allow yourself to experience that experience of being blessed, then you have a very different approach to the things in your life that you get to do. So, what are other ways that we can be resourceful? One is by actually, people are a phenomenal resource. So we can be resourceful by moving beyond our standard our standard way of thinking, our standard way of being. That's really what we're talking about. And truly connecting with other people for ideas and opinions and suggestions and perspectives is a wonderful way to be resourceful, to find solutions to things that are otherwise challenging to us in a way that we feel limited. So maybe I don't have the capacity to make to find a good solution to something, but I know people who are. And so reaching out to other people, taking that leap to reach out and maybe sometimes be vulnerable to somebody else in asking for their expertise or their advice, for instance. So resourcefulness is really, truly tapped into creativity. And the idea is to expand beyond our limited thinking or our standard thinking and move into areas that may offer solutions and possibilities that we might not have otherwise considered. So the exercise in creative thinking is really an enlivening experience. And another way that we can be reaching out for solutions and being resourceful is going online. We can find solutions to all kinds of things through YouTube videos or different kinds of expert chats or help centers, et cetera, et cetera. So the idea here is to realize that we have capacities beyond our imagining when we enlist the assistance and support of the resources that are available to us, not just within ourselves, but within our communities, or expanding beyond our communities to find broader access to resources that we might not have even imagined. It's remarkable to me that we can search for almost anything online and find answers. I find that so remarkable. And we have a world of information available to us, unlike any other time in human history. And so we just need to remember to step outside of ourselves and explore that big, bold world with all the wonderful uh, resources that are available to us. So the connection that I want to make between resourcefulness and resilience is that resilience is the ability to rebound. For instance, when we trip and fall, to be able to get back up again. And whether that is a metaphorical trip and fall for an emotional state, or it's a physical trip and fall, being able to get back up again and dust ourselves off and move on to the next thing and recover, and maybe go even beyond recovery to thriving That's where what resilience is. And this is a time in our lives, in our history, where we are really called upon to be resourceful, to be resilient. And one of the big arenas for resourcefulness now is income generation. How do we support ourselves? How can we find meaningful work that compensates us for our time and our energies? And so many people now are moving into online venues and tapping into their own resources to recognize what they have to offer to the world. And whether it is something, maybe you have a remarkable recipe that other people would love to be able to have. You might be able to make that recipe available to people for a minor amount of money that people would be happy to pay you for that recipe. Or maybe you have some kind of knowledge that is very specialized that people need, and you want to share that. The interesting thing is that if we tap into our own resources, we can find ways to create new businesses, new opportunities all the time. And you might even, if you're not thinking of things that are unique to you or special that you have to offer by yourself, talk to people that know and love you, talk to your friends, talk to people who might have a different perspective on what you bring to the table that's so tremendously special. And look for things that you enjoy doing and that you enjoy sharing, and see what might be possible for you by marketing something online. People, lots of people do wonderfully beautiful craft type things, and there are marketplaces like Etsy, for instance. There are people that have all kinds of possessions that they might be wanting to uh, rehome. So maybe there are websites that you can go to. You could sell things on eBay or sell things through Amazon, or uh, any number of other venues. There are swap websites, and there are ways that we can be resourceful in terms of volunteering and sharing our skills and talents and shifting our experience of being. Right now, so much is oriented to being online that it's really truly opened up a tremendous number of online opportunities. There are websites where you can do virtual work. If you're a designer, for instance, you could be working with an organization perhaps like Upwork, which is a virtual environment for uh, temporary kinds of positions. And there's also Fiverr, and there are a multitude of opportunities out there. And I'm speaking about resourcefulness because I think it's easy to fall into a place of fear and well, as in scarcity, in this time when there's so much upheaval. And I invite you to tap into the rich resources that you have within you and within your community, and put on your creativity cap, and just start playing with some ideas. We don't have to be stuck. We do have opportunities that are there just within our reach, in our minds, in our hearts, and we can be tapping that creativity to dig in and find, who knows, you just may find the thing that lights you up, that life before COVID just didn't permit the freedom to entertain. And now, because the circumstances are different, you're thrown into exploring something that was maybe just a distant dream before. And so we have capacities, we have resources at our fingertips to be able to tap, and it can be exhilarating and exciting to explore these arenas. And I invite you to give yourself that gift of creatively thinking about what you would enjoy doing, and how that might be possible in this current COVID environment, and use this as a jumping off point for opportunity for you. We've talked about how obstacles really present opportunities, and I invite you to really dig in and use this time as a deep and rich, unprecedented opportunity. And so that's it for today, I think. With lots of love and my assurance that we're going to keep working on figuring out how to get this comment thing straightened out so that we actually can dialogue during these times in the morning. I'm Mira Rubin. This is the Core Connection, and I go live daily on Enlightened World Network. And please check out the wonderful, wonderful programming on the Facebook page for Enlightened World Network. And hopefully you'll join me again tomorrow at 9 a.m. Eastern. Lots and lots of love and compassion for you. And I look forward to seeing you again here soon.